Hey guys, what's up? It's Kimberly right here, realtor here in the state of Arizona, and we're going to be going over some pros and cons about living in the city of Maricopa today. And yes, I said city, I did not say county, but let's get into it. And if you guys are looking to move here to the state of Arizona, remember I am an Arizona state licensed realtor here in the Valley, and I'm helping people move here every single day from all over the US. So if you're not sure what area is the best for you, you're not sure exactly what homes you guys want to look at, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. I am here to help serve and support you at the highest possible level. Let's go. So today we're going to be going over the pros and cons of living in Maricopa, Arizona. Now there's two different Maricopas here in the state of Arizona. There's Maricopa County and the city of Maricopa, and we're in the city of Maricopa today. Number one thing I'm going to tell you guys is the location is very, very quiet. Now, with that being said, you're also in the middle of nowhere out here. So that can be a pro, but that could also be a con, because out here in Maricopa, you are like a little island. This is what I like to tell people. Maricopa is like a little island out in Southeast Valley. There's not a lot going on. And the con about this, you guys, is there's only one freeway in and one freeway out, and that is the 347. During rush hour, there's always traffic going into Phoenix. You're about 40 minutes to Gilbert, 35 to 40 minutes to Chandler, and about 75% of people work outside of Maricopa. So there's a lot of people on that 347 freeway constantly. So here's the thing. Yes, they're going to be trying to expand that freeway in the next couple of years, but for you as a home buyer, if you're looking to move here to Maricopa, that could be a pretty big con for you, especially if you have kiddos and you're commuting to the city. Because guess what? Construction brings on more traffic. Just look at Buckeye, for example. They're expanding the I-10 right past the 303 over there in the West Valley in Buckeye, and the traffic is pretty insane. And most people aren't moving there because of that. You're also going to be about 35 to 45 minutes to Sky Harbor Airport, and a lot of people don't like that. Now, especially if you commute fairly frequently. Number two pro is your services are paid for in property taxes out here. Now, the thing about that is, as far as services go, you don't have a lot of choices. Especially when it comes to internet, you only get Orbital or Orbital or CenturyLink. But can we take a second and look at this beautiful view behind me? This is absolutely spectacular. It is so beautiful outside today. It's a little chilly, it's a little cloudy. Yesterday was about 75 degrees. Today it's a little cooler and it's a little rainy, but you know what? It's absolutely stunning and it feels so good to be outside today. We're heading out to Maricopa today. I'm gonna be going over the 5 pros and the 5 cons about living in Arizona. Right now we are on the I-10 freeway. We're heading on to the 202 South. You guys, we're about 45 minutes out from Maricopa. Now, the 202 is one of the best freeways here in the Phoenix Metro besides the 303. And the reason being is because it is so smooth and there's not as much traffic. Unless you are trying to get on to the I-10 going west around rush hour time, around 4 p.m., which is actually where I'm going to be at later today. We are in Maricopa right now at a beautiful park out here, and it's a little cloudy today. I feel like every time I come out to Maricopa, it's a little cloudy, but today it's been raining and it's beautiful because it's usually a lot greener out here when it rains. I'm not sure why in Maricopa it's not greener, but other parts of the valley are. Now we're at Copper Sky Regional Park today, you guys. I shot a video out here before. It's absolutely spectacular. There's so much for the kids to do. So you have fishing at the lake, you have a walking trail around the lake, you have the community center over here with pools, with a water park, you have soccer fields, volleyball fields, a playground for the kids to play at. It is absolutely spectacular if you're looking to raise a family out here in Maricopa. A lady just walked by after what I just said and gave me a huge thumbs up, and she said, promote it. So we're doing good, guys. We're doing good. One other pro about living in Maricopa is it has all of your shopping needs. Even though you're in an island out here, okay, in the middle of the desert, it has all of your shopping needs to live here in Maricopa. So the thing about this, you guys, is that Maricopa is still a growing city. So this is the difference between Maricopa and a lot of the other smaller towns on the outskirts of the city. A lot of the other towns and cities don't have things like Sprouts or Walmarts or Costco's. Maricopa doesn't have a Costco yet, so that could be a con for you, but we have a Sprouts out here. We have a Sprouts. We don't even have a Sprouts in Goodyear, okay? That is a huge win. Fact. It's a huge win. They have a Walmart, you have Ace Hardware, you have Michael's, you have so many other stores out here in Maricopa. It is pretty phenomenal. Even though you're on the outskirts and you are a little island and there's not really a lot around you, you do get a lot of amenities here in this city, which is pretty spectacular. Now, another pro is the population growth out here is growing, and they're growing exponentially. Now, if you guys have seen a lot of my Buckeye videos, Buckeye was the fastest growing city in the US for quite some time, and the reason why I like to compare Buckeye and Maricopa is because they are both fairly similar when it comes to having a lot of new growth and a lot of amenities coming in, a lot of commercial businesses, a lot of new homes, things like that. They're both very, very similar, and they're also very, very similar in price points as well. So out here in Maricopa, you're looking at homes around that $350,000 price point or higher, which is amazing because you're not really seeing those 300 price points anywhere in the Phoenix metro area. And that is a huge pro about living in the city, is because you are getting in at such a great price. You have a lot of amenities. I have a client right now looking out here in Maricopa, and this home is a little over 2,300 square feet. It's listed at $579,000. It's got a 3-car tandem garage. It has an RV garage. It's 4 bedrooms with a study, 2.5 baths on a huge lot. Like, it's insane. So if you were looking to purchase a home like that anywhere else in the valley, you're probably going to be looking at a $620,000 price point or higher. The fact that you can get that here in Maricopa, and I know for a lot of people, $579,000 isn't that low of a price point, but for a home like that, it absolutely is here in the Phoenix metro area. Now, this is just a glimpse of some of the homes that you can get here in the city of Maricopa. Look at that huge RV garage. Look over here. This one's absolutely beautiful with the white and gray and the stones on the side. So these are actually an RV garage, and it also has a 2-car garage and a tandem. Now we're gonna go into schools. A lot of people ask me about this question, and I'm being honest with you guys. I'm an Arizona born and raised native, and I grew up in the school system here in Arizona. I just kicked this. And the school system was pretty shitty. If I'm being honest with you guys, I did not like going to school out here because I feel like I did not get a high enough education, if that makes any sense at all. But I also went to a public school, so that could possibly be it. But the schools in Maricopa aren't really the best either. Now, if you're looking at a charter school or a private school, there are some great schools out here. One of the new schools out here is a charter school, and it's called A+ Charter School. There are other schools in the area that have a 9 out of 10 and 10 out of 10 ratings. Now, is this in every neighborhood? No, it's not. So if you guys are moving out here, do your due diligence, do your research, check in on the schools, see exactly what lifestyle you guys are wanting to live and what areas you want to live in to be able to send your kiddos to school. But there's a lot of options out here for you guys, and guess what? We are still growing. There are new schools coming soon, and so on. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people worry about the water situation in Arizona because it's been all over the news that Arizona is in a drought. But guess what? California's been in a drought for years. Arizona's a desert. I don't think we're ever going to really get out of a drought. We live in the desert. So if you're moving here and you're worried about water, I don't know, move to someplace like California where you have an ocean. I don't understand that. Anyways, we have a water issue here in Arizona, supposedly. But the thing about Maricopa is we have a ton of water. And this is one thing that you guys don't have to worry about when you're moving here to the city of Maricopa. And here's why. We get our water from way underground. So it's not groundwater. We get it from under the surface. So we have 65,000 residents here in Maricopa and a bunch of new construction that is coming here daily. They are only using about 7,000 acre feet of water. They are allotted 23,000 acre feet of water. So there's not really a water shortage here in the city of Maricopa. Now, going into the last con that I have on the list, if you guys haven't noticed, I have more pros on this list than I do cons, which is pretty unusual for a lot of places. But I think the only other place I had more pros was Ahwatukee, but you guys can check out this video right there on Ahwatukee. The only other con is if you are living in Maricopa and you are having a commute from Maricopa to Phoenix or to Chandler or to Gilbert or to wherever. If you're leaving Maricopa, you want to make sure that you have a full gas tank, because if you're leaving here on, let's say, half a gas tank, it's going to take you about 30 miles to get to the central of Phoenix, you guys, to get the Phoenix area. So you are an island, okay? So think about Maricopa's an island right here, right over here, and it's going to take you 30 minutes. You have a 2-lane freeway, the 347, to get all the way to downtown Phoenix and Chandler and Gilbert. So you want to make sure, and guess what? there's no gas stations. There's no gas stations in between because all of this land from Maricopa to the city of Phoenix and Chandler and Gilbert, it's all native reservation. It's all native land. We cannot build on it. We do not own it. So the city of Phoenix cannot build on that. So there's not going to be any gas stations coming anytime soon. So make sure if you're driving from Phoenix, going to Maricopa, or driving from Maricopa and going to Phoenix or Chandler or Gilbert areas, you want to make sure that you have a full tank of gas because you do not want to get stranded on the side of the road on that 347. I've seen cars on the side of the road quite often out there. You guys do not want to be that person. If you guys are looking to move here and you're not sure what area is the best for you, you're not sure what area is the best for your kiddos, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. I'm here to help serve and support you at the highest possible level. And if you guys are looking to purchase a home here, I am an Arizona licensed realtor here in the state of Arizona, and I'm helping people move to this beautiful state every single day from all over the US. I help with relocating clients all the time. That's literally the only type of clientele that I work with is people who are moving here from out of state or out of the country. So I have your back every step of the way, and I will be able to guide you throughout the process. Give me a call if you guys are looking to move here. I am here to help.